Okay, hi everyone. I feel really happy today. We got Gauri here. Hey Gauri, hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, Gauri Tavre, she's from Borivali and she is a student with us. She was a student with us in fact, and now she's trying to Babson's college. In fact, मैं सोच रहा था एक वीडियो करते हैं Gauri, Borivali to Babson's. तो आप it's gonna be nice, isn't it? Yeah. So what is Babson's college? Babson is world's #1 college for MBA in entrepreneurship. People, I repeat, world's #1 college for MBA in entrepreneurship. So this is Gauri Tavre. Today I'm gonna ask her experience. How did she prepare? And if people are aiming for a big college, तो उनको क्या preparation करनी चाहिए? कैसे preparation करनी चाहिए? In fact, people who are not our students, I've done a good set of sessions with Gauri, Aishwarya, who's an expert on Canada. We've got an expert on UK, who's Nikhil Gauri, London Business School, and also Gauri, who's going to world's #1 MBA college. In fact, I'll quickly launch this course. मैं उसका description नीचे दूंगा, where the entire process is explained step by step. Step number 1, letter of recommendation क्या होता है, SOPs क्या होता है, कैसे बनाना है, and the best thing, scholarships कैसे लेनी है. Gauri, how much scholarship did you get?
I got a scholarship of $56,000, which was actually $40,000, but then Rahul sir helped me with the graduate assistantship. So I got an additional scholarship of $16,000, so it totaled up to $56,000.
Okay, लोगों को पता ही नहीं होता है scholarships क्या होता है. In fact, in my program, I'm going to explain you scholarships as well. नीचे link दिया है, go get to the course for sure and understand. There's a lot of money available. गोरों के पास बहुत सारा पैसा है. I hope they're not hearing it out. I went to Harvard Business School for my short executive management course, but that was free. Nikhil is going as a merit scholar. Aishwarya is spending on 20-25 lakhs for MBA. And moreover, Gauri is the youngest kid. You're the youngest kid, Gauri?
Yeah, 24 is the youngest.
24. Gauri, the youngest kid to go in Babson's college in this year, world's #1. What's the average age of the class?
28, 31.
Okay, not bad. तो हम लोग कोर्स में क्या करना है, सारे हिट्स एंड ट्रिक्स बताने वाले हैं. 28 लोग हैं, 31 years के older, but she's the youngest one to go there. So बहुत सारे लोग पूछते हैं, the people come and ask me like why people go to US, why people go to Canada. In fact, I asked this question to Gauri also, who's flying to US, Aishwarya is flying to Canada, and Nikhil is for UK. I personally feel there's nothing wrong in choosing any countries, whichever country you feel is the best for you. You got some network or some friends and family. But I want to ask this question to Gauri. Gauri, you're a scholarship holder, getting to the world's #1 college for MBA in entrepreneurship. How did you choose US over others?
Okay. So yeah, a lot of students have this question in their mind. They're very petrified when it comes to applying to USA because they think they would not be able to make it to top colleges because of the average age of the classroom being too high for MBA and master's courses. But that's all myth. I mean, even I had the same question and you explained me everything well. So there's nothing wrong. Even if you want to apply to USA, you can go ahead. But there are certain things that you need to take care of, as in you need to make sure that you're prepared so that you can sustain the competition outside. So there are certain things that should be there on your resume that will help you to, like for example, I'm the youngest person, my age is 24 and the average age of Babson is 28, 31. So you need to have certain things on your resume so that you can compete with those guys with more number of work ex. So that is one thing.
If your profile is good, the country is irrespective, you can choose any country.
Yes, your profile has to be good. For example, I did a digital marketing course. I also worked with you working on digital field. So digital is a buzzing word these days. Everything is digital. So if you have digital on your resume, that will add a big value, or it will be a big add-on to your resume. For example, even during Skype interview, a lot of emphasis was given to my digital experience. They wanted to know more about it.
So as I can hear you right, so picking up a country comes later. पहले अपना profile should be
sorted. You have to focus. You need to give at least 1 year's time to building your profile stronger. Okay. Only then you'll be able to compete people with 10 years of work ex or 15 years of work ex.
Okay, that's lovely. And how to get scholarship? I know we're going to be doing the scholarship course. The link which is given down, giving you details about the same. I remember Gauri, when you reached out to me for the graduate assistantship, I remember I sent you an email. Maybe I'll send a screenshot of the video itself. I said Gauri fix ho jayega, and she got $16,000 more. So what are quick tips which you can tell them about scholarships?
So I applied for additional scholarship, which they don't give out that easily, and I reached out to you and we added some extra documents to my application. So yeah, the quick tips would be you need to be aware about certain strategies. I mean, you gave me one strategy, and Rahul, I remember you were very sure about me getting the assistantship. I wasn't too sure about it initially, but yeah, I got it within a week's time. Usually it takes a month. Yeah. So quick tips would be that number one, you have to get connected to someone who has already got scholarship. Like you have got 100% scholarships through Harvard Business School. So get connected with. You can get connected with Rahul professor as well. He'll help you out anytime. And certain other things would be if, for example, you're applying for assistantships, you'll be assisting a professor over there.
Yeah.
So if you have similar experience in India or in Mumbai, that will help you. For example, you assist someone over here. So similarity of experiences is required, which was again told to me by you. So that helped me a lot.
So information is the key when it comes to scholarship. So what we do to our students is when you join our course, we'll give you a 9-point checklist. Take it seriously. See, I'm from NIT. These NIT, IIT kids are not going to spend money. Most of these kids go to these universities free of cost. I repeat, free of cost, or with an RA or with a TA. People who don't know what the hell is going on, what is RA, what is TA. RA is research assistantship. TA is a teaching assistantship. There's a way in which you can get to the goal. So I repeat, information is the key and how you can plan your career. I'm going to do a 5-step approach towards getting scholarships, and all the 9 steps, I got the cheat sheet, which me, Gauri, Aishwarya and Nikhil, all of them are merit scholars and scholarship holders in some way or the other. We prepared this for you. Great. Moving in forward, how relevant are the GMAT or the GRE scores, Gauri, in the whole process? Were you confident when you hit a good score in GMAT? How important it is?
I think GMAT GRE scores carry 20% weightage. Rest all is about your application. Your application documents together are considered when they make a decision whether you will be getting a scholarship or whether you will be getting admission to their program. For example, SOPs are considered, essays are considered, Skype interview, LOR, very important, letter of recommendation is considered. It's very important, they check who's giving you the LOR. People usually try to get LOR from the professors and that's all, but that will not work. You have to get LOR from someone who's well read, someone who has been at good universities. I got your LOR.
Yeah, Gauri did a small stint with us. She was working with us for about a year or so, and she got my letter of recommendation. In fact, I tell all my students, I'm going to be discussing in the course as well, that one thing, step number 1, more than the GMAT score, is find a person like me, or even who's better than me, who can give you a letter of recommendation. Because if I say Gauri is a good girl, however egoist or egotist it may sound, people will feel Gauri is a good girl because I've spent some time abroad and worked in best of the companies in the world. This means letter of recommendations. Great. So GMAT score is only 20 to 30% of the entire weightage, Gauri.
Earlier in the career, it's important whom are you working with, which company, which organization, which person you're connected with. They'll check that.
Okay, that's great. So one more thing, Gauri, I want to ask you. Once your GMAT score is sorted, you got a good score, 600, 620, 680, 710, 740. It doesn't matter. After that is your SOPs and LORs. So when it comes to statement of purpose, can you give them I know you've done a detailed video over this in the course, but can you tell them like what are the basic criteria they should be keeping in mind?
When it comes to your statement of purpose, usually people think that admission committee will not check your SOP, but that's not true. They'll check each and every word. They'll check if you have copied it from someone. So what you need to do is you need to add certain elements. You have to emphasize elements that you want them to read. For example, I gave them one strategy that you don't have separate application for scholarships. They consider your SOP. So you can go to the website, you can check what all scholarships are given by that college, and then accordingly you can highlight that particular experience on your resume. For example, if there is scholarship for leaders, you can emphasize leadership experience on your SOP. So your SOP should be made very strategically. Any other random person will not help you make a good SOP. There are a lot of agents who help you out there making an SOP.
Yeah.
They don't have a good SOP. They have a very shitty SOP. I think the SOP that you and Anisha ma'am have helped me with is one of the best SOP I have ever seen anyone have.
Yeah, because I asked all agents and all, ask them, have you gone ready out of Borivali? How the hell are they going to send you to Boston? Or Andheri, how the hell are they going to send you to Austin? So talk to people for an SOP in a very nice, in a very structured way. This is one pager. It's about one page, Gauri?
How
many words around?
300 to 500 words.
300 to 500. These 300 to 500 words are more than your bloody resume, are more than your bloody, you name it, your GMAT score, your letter of everything else comes later on. This is the first page when you send them the document, you sign it up and you give it to them. The GMAT scores come later on, boys and girls. It's about SOP. In fact, I'll talk about this in the video content. Stanford has a scholarship in which they ask for the GMAT scores later on once you've made it to the scholarship. Can you beat it, boys and girls? Statement of purpose. don't copy for sure. Don't go to online website. I'll give you a link of the list in the download section where I'll give you SOPs of all the toppers who have studied from CATKing and our online process which comes to your applications abroad. Great. Gauri, when should people start? Should they start thinking about abroad in second year or third year? What's the right time, do you think? I'm a firm believer of early doing, but what do you think?
Yeah, early is better. In fact, if you can start from second year itself, it's good. You can start first year too, but you need to manage your time. Second year is, I think, the perfect time to get started because then you have more time. You have at least a year or two to prepare for your profile. As I told you, profile is very important. It's all about your profile. So maybe you can do few things in your college. I mean, I have seen you suggesting people, students, what are things they can do in college, which committees could they be part of, how they can get LOR of the principal. So earlier would be better because you need at least 1 year. There are students who come like they just want to fly within 1 month or 6 months. That's not going to help you. You cannot be prepared completely. You won't get scholarships if you don't have certain things on your resume. So start from your second year itself. First year also is a good time, but second year is perfect time.
Yeah, people come to me and they're confused. I remember Gauri, you and me having this discussion between US and Canada, right? So Gauri wanted to go to US and I wanted you to go to Canada, and her dad also wanted you to go to Canada, right? We were like US, UK. So I said, Gauri, let's do one thing. Being confused is a wonderful thing as long as you're moving. In fact, till 2 months back also, Gauri, we were waiting for a Canada application, then US applications. Yeah.
You applied to both Canada and US.
She applied to both. So staying confused is a wonderful thing, but bloody keep moving. I'll do a special video on how to kill your profile for going abroad. Like I was lucky to spend some time at Harvard Business School. I got through Stanford, by the way, and I was in top 10 in the Dhirubhai Ambani scholarship as well in the country. Got through Oxford as well. I'm a dropout of Oxford. So there's a way in which you can do things up, which I'm going to reveal the secret in the course. So get to the course for sure. Okay, great. Gauri, what are your parting thoughts to these students? I mean, apart from being confident, their GMAT, GRE scores, is it being lucky also, or what's your parting thought?
I think it all depends on getting connected with the university. Like I know I have sent a lot of emails to the university. So your email writing skills are also important. They check how the way you're writing. So you have to get connected to the university. Nothing will come to you if you're just waiting for it. So you have to get out, get connected with people, get connected to someone like you, someone who has been to Harvard Business School, 100% scholarship. Get connected with people of that university. So that's number one thing, getting connected with people. You might be knowing everything, you 100% sure about everything, but yet getting connected with people will fetch you more information and it will get you closer to your dream university. That's number one thing. And second is strategizing things. It's not that easy. You think that SOP writing or profile making is very easy, but it's not. I mean, when we were planning my resume and other things, I got to know so many things. So when you have Skype interviews and all, they'll check your resume, they'll ask you about each and everything. I remember we did 100 Santas project. It was part of it 2 years. It's a very good project. So anyone who's in Mumbai, you can get connected with Rahul sir for your NGO Sands of Silence. And it's a very cool project. I mean, I learned so many things. I worked with 100 odd interns and it's called 100 Santas project, and maybe we can help them out with some link as well to get connected.
So working in NGO is also.
NGO it makes you an empathetic person, and you offered me this. You asked me if I could be part of this project, which was very good because universities abroad, they give a lot of importance to NGO experience. They even ask you during interview why this, why that. So you can drive the conversation in that direction.
So don't keep sitting, boys and girls. Don't keep sitting. As Gauri said, start early, set up your SOPs, strategize pretty well, work for some NGOs, and rest of the details I'm going to be covering in the video for sure. Guys, this was really informative, Gauri. Guys, if you really liked the video, drop in a comment and I'll ask Gauri to reply, or either I'll reply myself personally on those comments. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much, Gauri.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
All the help.
All the best, Gauri, for your time at Babson's College, world's #1 for MBA in entrepreneurship. All the best, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from CATKing.